Welcome back to the channel, champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Cataclysm. We're here with Stormcaller Myrila down here in Southeast Deepholm, trying to get another world fragment piece from this dragon, and then probably work our way to go see what's going on with Therazane and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. We're only going to get one shot at capturing Abyssian. Adventure, let's make it count. We'll test out the trap on the biggest of the stone dragons in the alabaster shelf. To lure the stone matriarch, we're going to need to gather sufficient bait. Take this knife and carve 5 sides of basilisk meat. That ought to be enough, even for her appetite. That should be enough to lure the beast, adventurer. You must set the trap for the matriarch now. Go to the western end of the alabaster shelf and place the trap basilisk meat in the center of the feeding grounds. Well done, adventurer. Here's to hoping the trap performs as well when we try it on Abyssian. If it's the dragon that's got the fragment, we're going to need to draw his attention back to his den. Go to Abyssian's lair just east of here and defeat his underlings. That should get him to show up with the world pillar fragment sooner or later. That ought to get the dragon's attention, adventurer. If we're here to have a shot against Abyssian, we must make sure he receives no aid from reinforcements. You will find 2 gateways in his lair to the east. Use this stormstone to disrupt their operation. If everything goes as planned, we'll be able to tackle Abyssian without him being able to receive much assistance. Excellent. When we make our move against Abyssian, we should be able to do so without reinforcements coming to his aid. It is time, adventurer. We have spotted Abyssian making his way to the lair. The Twilight's hammer might have thought the fragment would be safe if a dragon guarded it. But I've met enough dragons to know their one weakness, pride. Abyssian's not going to run from a fight with us puny mortals. Place the banner on the earthen ring in the middle of his lair. Once we defeat him, bring the fragment to Marut. We need to repair the world pillar as soon as possible. Your efforts in repairing the world pillar are invaluable, adventurer. Once the Temple of Earth's structure is stable again, the rift between the worlds will begin to stabilize. Only one piece of the world pillar remains, and it's in the hands of the Stone Mother herself. Worse, the temple has come under siege by elementals and giants. It's not a terrible leap of logic to assume they are acting by her will. Go out and meet the elementals in battle to the northwest. Work with Torskar and Norsula to find a way to communicate with their leader and seek out the world pillar. We would prefer such be done peacefully, but we will do whatever we must to seal the rift. Hey Mon, thank you for coming. We weren't ready for this kind of attack. We've been expecting the Twilight cult, but not the elementals. We've got no idea what's upset them. So much they would turn on us like this. You haven't been out deer killing them, have you? We're fortunate that these giants be having such bad aim. Luck is sure to be favoring them eventually, though. We need to get them off the battlefield, but I don't think taking them head on would be very smart. Take this grappling line, get a good hold on one of their ankles, and pull their legs out from under them. Once they're on the ground, they should be easy to be finishing off. That will slow their assault a bit, while Norsula be finding a way to calm them. We've no desire to be remaining enemies of Therazane, the Stone Mother. Elementals are chaotic but natural, but this kind of organized aggression is out of character. More so down here where their deaths be a bit more permanent. I suspect that this is Therazane the Stone Mother's doing, but I have to be sure. Destroy their Earstone rumblers and bring me their cores. We'll be settling here and now if this is the Stone Mother's hatred brought down on us. This are in surprisingly good condition. Good work, Mon. When the attack started, we pushed out to the field to take as quickly as we could. Their forces were deep and endless. We underestimated them. Now some of our best shaman be stranded out there. Exhausted, far from our defenses, make your way out and take the pressure off of our stranded brothers. Even a small break in a battle be a chance to get much needed room to breathe. Be swift, adventurer. Thank you, adventurer. Many earthen ring owe dear lives to you this day. Have you seen the looming giant in the distance to the northeast? That is Bodin, the Imposing, one of Therazane the Stone Mother's Stone Lords. We've been knowing little of the Stone Lords, but Bodin is not known to be very level-headed. Sadly, he seems to be the one leading the assault, so he's the one we must be confronting. Take this proclamation to him and read it aloud on behalf of the Earthen Ring. I know it'd be a bit of a stretch to think words will settle this, but we have to try. Be cautious. Yeah, man, that's about the reaction we were expecting. He mentioned Diamat, though. If the two don't get along, perhaps this Diamat be a bit less brash than Bolden. At least it's something. Let me see if I can get the Earth to tell me where we might be finding this Diamat. Norsala reaches to the ground in attempt to discern Diamat's location, but jumps back up in shock after a moment's contact. My, that was unexpected. Diamat ain't far at all. When I reached out to him, he spoke back with me and told me where we could be finding him. Head towards the northeastern edge of the jagged waste. Diamat will be expecting ya. Adventure. Be careful. It may be unlike an Earth being to lay an ambush, but it was unlike them to siege the tower in the first place. Ah, you must be the adventurer that I was expecting. You have come on behalf of the Earthen Ring, then? I would apologize for Bowden, but stone is stubborn, and it does not sway from its way without the wear of time. The Stone Lords, Bowden and I among them, are charged with retrieving the World Pillar, and that we are at odds. I would extend my patience upon you, adventurer. Prove that you are not an ally of the Twilight Coal or Deathwing. Carry our hatred upon them. Strike swiftly where we cannot. Succeed, and I will listen. I have observed you, adventurer. You do not fear shedding Twilight blood. In this, I am willing to extend you some degree of trust. It is a start. All things in time. The Twilight Coal are mining jade crystals near their camp. Foolish, reckless. Gather the mined crystals, take them to the center of the camp, and shatter them against the ground. The reverberations and the power to crystals will bring the tunnelers upon them. They will learn respect for the earth, piece by piece, rock by rock, with time. Time brings respect to all, the smallest pebble, the largest mountain, the most stubborn cultist. The Twilight cultists are taking my rocklings among them. They drained them and tortured them, stripped them of the very essence that animates them from stone. Please, adventurer, free my rocklings. Neither Diamat nor I have the delicacy to smash their chains without hurting them as well. But we do have a tool you might use. Use this, break their chains, and set them free. You are generous, adventurer. You give back to the earth that offers you so much. You shall surely have the respect of the Stone Lords with time. There is a task that I can set before you. It is a dangerous task. Completing it will impress the more stubborn Stone Lords. To the northwest is the Scoured Reach. Severe winds batter the rock and hide the true living threat underneath. Within the Scoured Reach are gray worms. They devour rock and move through it as if it were water. They do the same thing to our rocky skin. Find Felsen the Enduring. Have him direct you to the crumbling depths. I will speak to you once you get that far. The ground rumbles slightly as you approach the cave. This looks to be the entrance that Diamat and Felsen spoke of. The ground trembles slightly and low. A familiar voice of Diamat speaks if from the stone itself. Well done, adventurer. Within the tunnels below, you will find the stone which you seek. Pain Knight. The dangers ahead are many, dangers that the Stone Lords themselves fear. Remain steady, remain strong. The strength of the rock itself is beneath your feet. This is it. This is the stone Diamat sent you for. The ground trembles slightly and low. Familiar voice of Diamat speaks as if from the stone itself. You've done as I've asked. Turn back and escape the cave in one piece. Don't forget the gemstone. Well done, Fleshling. The Grey Worms are among our most dangerous enemies. The other Stone Lords shall have trouble not turning their heads to this accomplishment. Your intentions are true. I will impress upon the other Stone Lords my wary trust. With this, they should speak to you. More importantly, they should listen. Earning their favor may take time. Earning the Stone Mother's favor may take more time. Time is a potent offering, so be generous with it. Among the shuddering spires far to the northwest, you shall find Kor, the immovable. He is evenly tempered. His situation leads itself well to seeking outside aid. Go to him. Diamat says you are to be trusted. Diamat is patient and wise, so I shall allow you to prove yourself. As it happens, I could use hands that are more mobile. The flayers have gone crazy with hunger. Their digging was once tempered and moderate. Now their hunger cannot be quenched. They grow murderously violent. The flayers have turned on my sons. They overwhelm them. Kill them. It must stop. Kill the flayers. They serve no purpose to the earth. Their passing will not be missed. Save my sons and slaughter any flares you find. You've proven yourself, adventurer. Among the shuddering spires are crystals, white, chalky crystals. We can absorb these crystals into our skin to cleanse us, purify us. I do not stride among the stones any longer. I am one with the earth. This carries many boons, but I can no longer retrieve the crystals for myself. Bring me the crystals that I might be stronger. Carry them away from the flares, away from my sons. This honor should be mine. Ah, invigorating. Thank you, fleshling. Adventurer, if you act in the service of the Stone Lords, there are those that might aid you. Watch for the Stormbound. They lie dormant all around the shuddering spires. It should not take much prompting to bind them to service against the flares. Thank you, adventurer. If you hadn't noticed, there's a very small elemental that has taken a liking to you. If you stay on the ground for even a few moments, I'm sure you'll spot him. You seem to be quite adept at making friends down here. A good talent to have. Pebble seems quite happy to meet you. A minuscule elemental seems to have taken a liking to you. Karis, Castry, Crystal. Pebble looks up at you expectantly. You do not notice a very large crystal formation towards the middle of the shuddering spires. Perhaps you should take him there. The stones in Pebble's body bounce up and down happily. He seems very appreciative. Pebble looks around, excited by something. After a few seconds of confusion, he stops and stares at you with big, glowing gem eyes. Hugnire. Hungry. Try as you might, there's no resisting those eyes. Maybe Core knows what minimentals like to eat. You've made a friend, have you? Are you certain you want to feed him? He might become attached. Petrified bats, elementals of that size are picky. You're not likely to find anything better easily. To the east are basilisks. They petrify stone bats that fly too close and snack on them when they grow hungry. You may find bats scattered around their territory. If you show that low elemental too much attention, you're unlikely to be rid of it. It can be very needy. Pebble leaps upon the pile of petrified bats and rolls around in them, seeming to forget that you exist entirely. Perhaps for the best, if Core's warning are to be trusted. I've one more favor to ask, fleshling. There's a basilisk much larger and much older than the rest. Though we normally fear nothing from their kind, this one has become so potent as to petrify some of my sons. This shall not be abated. Find Gorgonite to the east and slay him. He has lived much longer than necessary. Thank you, adventurer. You've done all that I can ask of you. I shall impart my favor for you to the Stone Mother. May the stone beneath your feet hold steady during your quest for the World Pillar. Nearby to the north, you will find Tereth the Steady. He has taken upon the task of pulling the stone dragons back into the fold. We find ourselves repeating this trial every few hundred years. The stone dragons are fickle and bend only to strength. Tereth is balanced and reasonable, but his goals may not be easily accomplished. Go to him. Appeal to the more balanced side of the Stone Mother. Greetings, adventurer. I have been told of your coming. If you wish to aid me, then perhaps I can be of aid to you as well. When Deathwing came, the stone dragons flocked to him. In his absence, they are again without purpose. They swarm and feed upon our kin. I have bound dozens of opalescent guardians, but am unable to lead them from the safety of cover. I need someone more swift, as I suspect you might be. Lead them by ground towards Therazine's throne to the east. Surely some will not make it, but as long as you keep moving, you should be able to bring several to join our forces there. Well done. Of my main strength, speed is not one. Stone dragons bow only to strength. When we have punished them enough, they will bend back to our will. I have sent many of my strongest giants onto the fields in the west. They will bring the drakes to the ground. You will see to it that they do not take the wings again after they fall. Not just fast, it seems. You have some bite in you. Well done, adventurer. It is now time to draw the Broodmother's attention. To do so, we will need a mallet that the Trogs use when making offerings to her. Seek out the stone Trog beast tamers that are attempting to tame basilisks in the southern portions of the Pale Roost. You will find a mallet on one of their corpses. Glorious. Now we will deal a blow to the stone dragons that they will remember for the next 100 years. On the western edge of the Pale Roost, you will find a resonating crystal. Strike it with the mallet and the Broodmother will come. Be ready for battle. I will be there to aid you, but she will not be easily overcome. Impressive, fleshling. You are far more capable than initially I assumed. I will extend that sentiment to the Stone Mother as well. To the east of the Crimson Expanse, you will find Gorsic. He embodies the more unstable and violent nature of our kind. He is neither friendly nor trusting, but his word carries weight. Proving yourself to Gorsic will go a long way towards proving yourself to the Stone Mother. You are Diamat's chosen, so small, so fragile. Do you realize that your actions shall be the basis by which your entire earthen ring is judged? You truly think you can stand for so many? You are a fool, a confident fool. We shall see if you are capable, fool, as well. Fleshling, some of your kind skitter among the rocks, too cowardly to approach, too swift to be crushed. If you wish my favor, deal with them, and I tire of these games. It is good to see you again, adventurer. I see that your efforts go well. The Stone Lords appear to be showing you some degree of trust. We've come to help. We might be of some aid in tracking down the source of this sudden growth. I highly suspect your giant friends' aggression are focused in the wrong direction. Okay guys, well that's the end of the episode. We're here with Gorsic, kind of recruiting all the earth elementals, trying to get our favor with the Stone Mother. But we got some more to go, and we'll help out Gorsic in the next episode. On the other hand, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. If I can do anything to make these videos more entertaining for you, leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys are subbing so you guys get notifications of every upload I do. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day. Peace.